I'll leave him there until I've been to see the Archmage. Otherwise he might try and bury me next. The carvings look unbelievably intricate. Someone must have worked very long. I'll leave him there until I've been to see the Archmage. Otherwise he might try and bury me next. Come here, little one, I'm not going to hurt you. I only need your help for a few minutes. Not a chance, I'll never catch it that way. I'll have to think of something else. Grandad told me about these. The treetop is jammed under a rock. A slight tug on the rope and the noose will tighten in a flash. That's the plan anyway. That should work. Ah! No! Thank the gods it was only knocked out. Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Look, here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one at that. That's perfect. Now we just need the top hat.
On my way. I have the top hat for the spell. I had to pry it from death's icy grasp, so to speak.
Well, at last we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table. Put the rabbit in. Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat. This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
But
you have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat. Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it. You haven't got a pretty assistant, have you?
Isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then... Ta-da! You pull the rabbit out of the hat, but make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever, isn't it?
That's fraud, and it's not magic either.
Of course not, but it looks like it.
But I wanted to learn a real spell.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me, you said you wanted to get your mage degree, and you said you needed it quick. This is your only chance.
Oh, what choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
Look here.
Oh, my. Is that?
Yep, the amulet of Balthazar the Brittle.
How? How did you get your hands on that?
I went through the mirror, and after incredibly exciting, meaningless and challenging quests in the Netherworld, I managed to get the amulet.
I just can't believe it. A little gnome? How is that possible?
Everything is possible, remember?
I almost believe that too. If someone had told me that a gnome without mage history in the family would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye, Wilbur.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass the last test too.
I still don't believe it, but I'd be happy to be proved wrong.
I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra. Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, thank you. Well, I had a fantastic assistant.
I'm speechless. You're the first gnome in centuries to become a graduate mage. And you've passed the exams quicker than anyone else in history. What's your secret?
I can't really explain it. It's as if everything I do is guided by a higher power.
This power must know a lot about magic. Or it has a walkthrough. As unbelievable as it is, you've passed all 3 exams. Wait. Mage degree for Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains.
Oh.
My brother won't believe his eyes.
Your brother?
The Archmage.
The Archmage is your brother?
Yes, of course. He always believed that our bleak fate would take a change for the better. And slowly, I'm beginning to believe that again, too. You've given me hope, Wilbur Weathervane. You know that? Nothing can stop you. You're a fine example to me. If there's anything I can do for you, come back. You have a friend in me.
Oh.
Now go. You've waited long enough. Give my brother what you came to give him.
Wilbur,
Hello, Mr. King. Look, I'm a certified mage.
I told you you'd do it. We're all so proud of you.
Thanks.
Our work is now done. We are all well fed. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, you want to leave for the country?
That's right. But if you want to come and visit us, Master Wilbur Weathervane will always be welcome by us rats. So long, Wilbur.
See you soon. Let's see. Nope. Nothing more there. I'll place the flag back in the entrance. It sure is helpful having allies who know their way around the city. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
You there, town guard. Have a look at this. Effective immediately. So you may address me as Master Weathervane, and I wish to see the Archmage now.
And what is it? Why is this gnome wearing mage clothing?
Your Honour, this is Master Wilbur Weathervane, an accredited mage and therefore a member of your order.
Nonsense. I know all the mages in the land.
But it's true. I completed my degree today under your brother's tutelage, Master Marcus.
That's impossible. I've no time for such absurdity. Take your leave, gnome.
But I'm supposed to give you something. A ring.
A ring? From whom?
From a gremlin. Yesterday he landed right on my feet in the White Ridge Mountains. It gave me this ring and said that it could decide the course of the war.
Master Alistair, I turn to you in great haste as well as in great fear. I have made a discovery that could decide all of our fates. I know where the artifact of destiny is to be found. Your Serene Highness, you know the stories. A legendary artifact created by the goddess of destiny and providence. An extraordinarily precious and dangerous thing. As good fortune is bestowed on its carrier, everything that he attempts succeeds. Everything that he desires he receives. Everything bends to his will, always. It is a truly dreadful power. A god's power. Just imagine if this were to fall into the hands of the enemy. I have found that the artifact is hidden in a temple on a small island called Sordia. You must find it and bring it to safety. You must! Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
That was him. That was the gremlin who was taken away by these evil types on a dragon.
Shades? The Shadow Army has taken this gremlin prisoner? Sir, we have to send everything and everyone to this island. Every ship, every griffin, every...
Enough! We have to behave inconspicuously. We don't know what information the Shades already have, and we mustn't help them get on the right track.
No, sir. But if they have the gremlin, then it'll only be a matter of time until we...
The island of Sordia? Where the devil is that? I've never heard of it. I'll be leaving the city for a few days. I have to do some research in the archives.
But the Seastone archives have lots of...
Silence, guard! I will send a group of trustworthy comrades to the island as soon as I've found it. And you... One word of this message, just one single word, to anyone, and I'll grind you into a fine powder. Understand?
Of course. Understood, sir.
Go! Leave me alone with the youngster. And don't let anybody up here, mage or not. Understood?
Understood, sir.
And you, Mr. Weather Thingy, you've done very well indeed.
Weathervane, sir. Thank you. My granddad won't believe this when I tell him.
That won't be possible for some time. You'll have to stay here and hold the fort. I want you to prepare for a small expedition. Find some companions. 2 should be enough. You shall all go and fetch the artifact as soon as I have found the island.
But when it comes to something as important as this, wouldn't it be better to send an experienced treasure hunter?
Nonsense! No one knows you! You don't even exist as far as the enemy is concerned. You won't arouse any attention. That is our most important weapon in this matter. You'll be back long before the enemy even knows what's happening.
But I think...
Enough said! I am the leader of the Order, and this is an order. Choose 2 accomplices and wait here for me. And don't talk to anyone about this. Dismissed!
When
will I be back? As soon as I can. But it might take a few days for me to find the island we're looking for.
the gremlin told me that a book hidden in his secret cellar describes the way to the artifact's location.
Really? That's good to know. That went better than I had hoped for.
A fiendish plan, Mankus. Well done! Now you know where the artifact is hidden, and the real Archmage will remain out of your tentacles for as long as I need. Mother will keep him busy. She's summoned up all of her dark magic. When he returns, you will have the artifact of divine fate in your hands at last. And Seastone will burn, just like every other Alliance town.
Oh man, yesterday I was sweeping floors and today I'm a certified mage and part of the greatest adventure since Nightilo fought the broccoli monster. An artifact that grants unlimited power. Hopefully the Shades never get wind of it. In their hands, something like that would definitely mean the end of the world. But the Archmage won't let it come to that. I'll find myself 2 companions and wait here for him. By the gods, that's a female orc, here in the human town, and she's taken one of them prisoner. I must notify the town guard right away, and Master Marcus. Together we must fight to the last drop of blood, and...
I can hear you!
Stay where you are, I'm a mage.
So I see.
A dangerous battle mage.
Now that, on t'other hand, I find doubtful.
Who are you? What do you want here, and how did you get here?
A lot of questions. Give me one good reason why I should answer them.
Her name is Elizabeth. She's come here for the annual beauty contest and has brought a golden Pegasus with her. He's called Bob.
Nice to meet you, Elizabeth. My name is Wilbur.
I am a bounty hunter and just passing through.
Are bounty hunters allowed to simply tie up here?
Certainly. Bounty hunters and merchants are neutral in this war.
Nobody wanted the bounty hunters.
I'm just waiting for Bill the merchant who has my provisions. Then I'm on my way.
I have no idea what's going on here, but the airship could be exactly what I need for my expedition.
Who did you just speak to?
To no one, really. I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
A large net. Might be a fishing net, or maybe one of those cargo nets. A coiled rope. It's been used a lot.
Hey! What do you think you're doing there? That's my rope.
Your rope? It belongs to the Mary and is therefore my rope.
Perhaps you haven't quite understood this yet. The ship no longer belongs to you. It now belongs to me.
Over my dead body.
Aye.
Well, no matter who the rope belongs to, it's not mine. Sorry. She'd see me. I'll have to wait for the right moment. She really does look terrifying. I mean, I don't know what orc women usually look like, but that one, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
What are you calling cheating here? There are different rules for that game.
Not one of them states that it's legal to have extra cards up your sleeve.
Oh, come on. Every other person's cheated as well. I've just made the game fair again by doing that.
The obese one will see that somewhat differently. Don't you know who he is? How can anyone be that stupid and pick a fight with someone like that?
Oh, but you should have seen his face. He won't forget that in a hurry.
You won't either, once his darling mother is finished with you.